can see them. Got good go retrieving short small when that's from Cali with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And able to get this out to the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Buccaneers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 2-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Hurts. is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Irvin. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Hurts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
In motion left goes Smith. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 24 now, here's the second down and 6. He'll look to throw. Here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Well, they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A 57-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind behind the line of scrimmage. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And it's a room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Tampa Bay. First and 10 at the 37.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Run. 180. Up. Regular.
Mayfield down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
They run out of the gun with Irving. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. He'll try again. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work in the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mechie, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Dotson in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Once again, it's Irving. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Irving going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
3-yard line.
will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21, Eagles 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's caught, Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, I'm 33.
Mayfield. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
180! Stop!
Open man is Ibuka. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ibuka with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here now, 3rd and a yard. A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That's Kalijah Cansey, him to get him down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Motion left, Smith. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dotson in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop 1 pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game. I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Ryan. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Was shot right. 71 yards. And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've got fan bases that wanted them, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Well, they're going to motion Dotson to the left. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield now. And he'll be hit he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Mayfield. And all of that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Kalijah Kancey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Steps away to his left. This is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Egbuka from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up from that and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Forced out to his left. This one complete down the field to Gotti. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
180!
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.